Welcome to Insights into Insurance with Tom Sorenson of Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is educational in nature and not intended to be acted upon without first consulting the appropriately licensed professional.
It's Saturday morning here on KATE. Time for Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorenson. And Tom joins me on the phone as he is on another northern Minnesota adventure. Good morning, Tom.
Hey, Paul. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. Now, I know you are in northern Minnesota. We won't give away the exact location, but I hope you're having an enjoyable time.
Actually, I can give you the exact location. Boy, talk about taking work along with my, it's actually kind of a one-day vacation. Again, my son had a soccer game up in Duluth last night, and so we decided to stay here another day. And I'm actually at Gooseberry Falls, and I'm sitting here, and I'm actually right next to the rapids. So I didn't know if you could hear it or not, but I was thinking if you could, I could maybe act like I'm your massage therapist, and you have that sound of running water over rapids. Well, does that work for you?
You know what? You put an image in my head, and we'll just leave that image where it is. But
the last thing we want is an image of me giving you a massage, probably.
Yeah, the listeners are holding on bated breath on that one. Now, Tom, I know you're on a vacation, but you got time for a listener email?
I do.
All right. This is from Butch. He wrote, Tom, I was looking at possibly moving my insurance. However, I was told by someone that my dog is not insurable because of its breed. He didn't list the breed, so I really don't know what it is.
Yep.
Is that true? Thank you, and love listening to the show, Butch.
Okay, Butch. Wow, that's a rough subject. Oh, bad humor on a Saturday morning.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. It's a great question, and I guess my answer to him is true or probably true, depending on what his breed of dog is. Okay. He didn't say what type of breed of dog, but obviously, if somebody's saying that, they must know about the types of breeds of dogs that could be considered uninsurable. So, first of all, is the dog uninsurable? Probably, okay. And I'll go through some of the breeds that I know that insurance companies have red flags for.
Okay.
But the issue is if your dog is uninsurable, you and your whole homeowner's package is probably uninsurable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So kind of makes for a bad situation if you got a breed of dog that they don't consider something that they want to insure.
Okay. Now, you mentioned, Tom, about certain breeds of dogs that, insurance companies are maybe leery about or could affect your coverage. Do you have those?
Yeah. Okay. There are certain breeds of dogs that fall under what insurance companies put out are following lists known by insurance companies as an excluded dog list, prohibited dog list, dangerous dog list, or aggressive dog list. There's probably more lists, but those are some of the names that they have for it. Okay. And before I go on, I know I could probably get some emails from listeners that are saying that some of these dogs are being put into a category and their dog is fine. And if you're a dog lover, you probably look at your dog and think warm, fuzzy thoughts, and I can understand that. I have pets too. Your insurance company, on the other hand, probably sees danger signs.
Sure.
This is especially true if the dog's breed happens to be under your prohibited homeowners insurance policies list. And so those are the names that I kind of said before what they are. And because they are widely considered to be a financial risk to insurers, okay? So why is that? Well, we'll go through some of the reasons why here. And again, please understand that I am not picking on dogs or anything like that, or certain types of breeds. I'm just going to tell you, I guess what I'm trying to say is don't shoot the messenger.
Sure.
Okay? This is I'm speaking on what companies are thinking and why insurance companies think this way. According to the Insurance Information Institute, claims related to injuries from dogs account for 1/3 of all homeowner liability dollars insurance companies pay out every year. So just think of that. Think of all the liability things that are out there under a homeowner's policy, and 1/3 of those claims are dog bite issues or dog attack issues. In 2016, that figure was $602 million from more than 18,000 claims, which paid out, now this is going to be pretty mind-boggling, an average of $33,000 per claim.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, okay? So it does make for concern to insurance companies. I always look at it, if you're putting money out on something and you could potentially lose a lot of money on the other end, wouldn't you want to know what you're insuring? Okay. So basically, this makes insurance companies wary of the dogs that traditionally display propensity for aggression. So homeowners whose dogs fall into that category, in most cases, depending on the insurance company, it may or could be impossible to obtain coverage.
Really?
Because of the breed of dog. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll tell you what, Tom. Let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about some of those breeds that might make it difficult. Breed of dog. We're talking dogs today in insurance to have a effective and complete homeowners insurance package.
Right. That sounds great.
All right. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Insights to Insurance.
You know when your line starts singing and you're positive you've hooked into a big one, but sometimes everything stops. Suddenly, it's a sad story about the one that got away. Crops can be like that too. You put in all the work, but there's always a chance nature might try and take it away. At Americana, we help farmers find the best crop insurance options to protect against loss from hail, excess moisture, drought, wind, and fire. So put Americana in your tackle box. Americana Insurance. We're the A-team. AmericanaInsurance.com.
Back here on Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorenson, and Tom is up in the Duluth area. He's joining us by phone today. And Tom, we're talking about dogs, and when we talk about dogs and insurance, certain breeds of dogs can affect your homeowner's policy and actually make it null and void because of having that dog around. We talked some specifics, talked about dollar amounts. We have yet to talk about breeds, Tom. I know insurance companies can vary on what types of breeds are on their different types of lists, but I'm guessing there's probably some overlap.
You're right. What type of dogs make up or breeds make up these lists? I can tell you each company can vary, but at least 5 of them appear on every single company's list. And those 5 are pit bulls, Rottweilers, Dobermans, and I don't even know if I'm going to say this right, but Presa Canario.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I haven't either. And Chow Chow. And so, again, I know that there's people out there that probably got really good dogs that are in that breed. But long-term study of insurance at the Insurance Information Institute, and I don't know exactly how far this goes back, but of 658 documented deaths, 53.5% were resulting from pit bulls.
Wow.
Yeah. But, some person's going to say, but my dog is not an aggressive, and it is wrong. The insurance company discriminates against my dog and me.
Yeah, it's not fair, they'll say, right?
Right. And I'll be honest with you, I kind of agree with them. Okay, they are probably right, but I would ask them, how is the insurance company able to choose which ones to insure and not to insure? So if this person has a pit bull and this person over here has a pit bull, you tell me which one should I insure or not insure. So basically they have to basically say, well, we aren't going to insure on all of them. And I've even seen this and witnessed this with my own insureds. Many of the claims that come from dogs, normally I always hear, oh, that dog has never shown any aggression ever before in their life, and something snaps in them. And it's usually, what's sad is what I've normally seen in my history of insurance is it's normally kids involved and faces and things like that.
Yep.
It can be really ugly. And so that I guess is probably one of the reasons why certain breeds of dogs. Now, I've even been had an insurance company at one time that had German Shepherds that were excluded dog list. So, it could be not just those 5. So you'd have to check with your insurance company or your insurance agent. Just like we always say, call your professional to see what is available.
Now, Tom, if it was me, okay, let's say I had one of these 5 dogs, and you are an insurance agent that is not Tom Sorenson, but you're okay. I go online for my homeowner's insurance. The old thing, 10 minutes, 80% or whatever it is. Now. They don't know. I could just say I have a dog, but I could just flat out lie and say no. I have a dog, but it's a Chihuahua. When in reality, maybe it's a Chow Chow or these pit bulls, right? So what happens then?
Right, exactly. And so what's happened is you've taken an app, or they have maybe filled out an application, or you have filled out an application stating, and there's, I would say 99.9% of the applications ask about a dog. It's not 100%. I just leave room for a little bit of maybe there is someone out there. But signing that application that all statements are true and correct is basically saying that everything that you have told them is the truth. So let's just say then you end up with a claim because of that dog they can deny that claim because of fraud and misrepresentation, okay? And then they can also cancel your insurance. And then, and especially if you do have a claim, guess what? That could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. As you can see, the average cost is $33,000 on a claim with a dog. So it's not a good deal. And also, too, if once you have your insurance canceled or because of a dog, to try to find insurance is
tough.
Is really tough. It's really tough. You got to go to what we call surplus lines insurer or a high risk insurer, and guess what? You're going to pay. Okay.
Yeah.
So the best thing is be upfront. The other thing is what if I get a dog after I have my insurance in place?
I was going to ask you that. Okay.
Yeah. If the company finds out, they will probably cancel your policy. Okay. Now, when I say dog, get a dog that's on a prohibited list. Okay.
Sure.
Now, and once you get that and they cancel again, it's almost impossible to get insurance without going somewhere, and it's going to cost them a lot of money. So what they would have to do is check with their agent, how does that policy read? Does that policy read, hey, I am supposed to tell you if I do get a dog, or a certain type of dog, or what? That policy that they get in the mail that normally most people probably throw in the circular bin, or the shred, has a lot of language in there, okay? And they would need to, I'm not saying that you need to sit and read your policy unless you really need to go to sleep or something, but they need to kind of know on certain things what's in there and what's not in there. So.
Okay, Tom, we've got about a minute left in the show here today. Talking about dogs and people's insurance policies and homeowners policy. Now, when it comes to Americana Insurance, you work with different insurance, of course. People should reach out to you, I think, if they have questions or if their dog's actually on one of these lists.
Right, absolutely. And that's just it. I would love to have them call me if they say, hey, I need to call Tom before. And And I'll be honest with you, I'll probably say, hey, you need to probably check with your agent and see what the policy reads, or even get out the policy and read it over. And also, too, we're not just talking dogs. Sometimes there's also other exotic animals.
Sure.
I mean, obviously, I think if a person has a boa constrictor, I think the insurance companies might want to know that.
Yeah.
Okay? Again, nothing against it. People can buy whatever they want for pets. It's just, I'm just trying to tell them what their insurance companies, how they will react to things. So, yes, they can call me at 507-377-2000, or they can email me at insights@americanainsurance.com, and they can email me any other questions regarding insurance.
Sounds good. Tom, we'll let you get back to your mini vacation, and we'll see you back in studio next week.
All right, Paul. Take care. Have a great weekend.
You too. It's been Insights into Insurance with Americana Insurance's Tom Sorenson.
You've been listening to Insights into Insurance from Americana Insurance Group. All information provided is intended to be educational in nature. Before acting upon any information obtained during the Insights into Insurance radio show broadcast, consult an appropriately licensed professional.